Wah, 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 wah. The Washington the Washington Wizards, are having more trouble than they had expected this year. Stay tuned and find out what I'm talking about. Alright, so we all know John Wall, John Wall. You'd expect him to be one of the best point guards in the league. Well, he's kind of been drinking some yak or something, because this dude has never really been a great three-point shooter, but now he's an even worse three-point shooter. I would say it's the Dwight Howard curse coming to the Wizards, but they've also haven't had any real good playoff success in the last couple of years. I believe last year they got swept by the Toronto Raptors, who, to remind you, got swept by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, I don't want to say the Cavs were all one guy, but seeing as that one guy has left, the Cavs are now the worst in the entire league. Second worst is the Wizards, and they've only really added Dwight Howard, who was the first pick in 2004. But as we know, Dwight Howard goes to teams and kind of makes them shitty. Orlando Magic, good for a few years, and then pooped. And then the Los Angeles Lakers with Kobe, Steve Nash. There was going to be Chris Paul. That was going to be a super team, but they didn't let that happen. But made them trash. And then went to Houston, made them trash. Went to Charlotte. And in Charlotte, he played okay. We were seeing a little bit more of old Dwight Howard, but they traded him to the Washington Wizards, where he's playing like shit. And, soon enough, he's going to run out of teams to go to. I believe, honestly, that Dwight Howard should retire before Melo. That is, I don't dislike Dwight, but all he can really do is dunk. His defense is piss poor, his shots are piss poor, his shot selection is piss poor, his defense is almost non-existent. So, Wizards, on the downward end. The only really hope that they have is to trade away Bradley Beal and John Wall. Unfortunately, John Wall has a pretty stupid contract, massively big supermax contract that really hasn't even started. He gets paid, I believe, $169 million over 4 years, and in his last year, it's a player option where he gets half of it. It's $50 million, or that'd be more like a third, but $50 million. There's some crazy number, and then if he gets traded, it's a 15% kickback that they're still going to owe him. But it'll get out of this funk that he's in. He signs this contract, comes back this year, fat as hell. As you can see from our thumbnail, just really not the John Wall that you sing songs about. Bradley Beal, I believe any team in the league would be lucky to have Bradley Beal. He even said it himself. He's been dealing with this for 7 years. No playoff success, no real hopes at even going to the Eastern Conference semifinal. We see them first round knockout. They're never really a contender. They might win a game or two, but nothing crazy. Any team in the league, Lakers, Warriors, Knicks, anybody really, lucky to have Bradley Beal. John Wall, a select few teams could take him. Not just for the contract, but for his play style. There's just not too much hope for the Wizards right now, or really any play on their team. I don't really see a lot of oomph unless some trades happen. They'll finish bottom of the league, and hopefully they'll get Zion Williams pick. But me being a Cleveland fan, obviously I hope it goes there. So we get the second coming of LeBron James in Cleveland, which would be crazy. All right, and with all that being said, John Wall definitely needs to lay off the Twinkies. Any team lucky to have Bradley Beal. A lot of teams would be lucky to have John Wall. Don't get me wrong. It's just with his contract and all the baggage and weight he's gonna bring to the team. There's just not a lot of room for him. But if you liked the video, subscribe. Again, tell your friends. Paul Revere is going to be riding into your village again. This time, though, he's not going to be warning you. He's just going to take your shit and probably probably call you Morty.